What's up, broskies? Damocles here, and today I'm bringing you my goofy, full damage Talonflame build. This build is a silly goose time, and you will see that this game is a silly goose time as well. If you like this content, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button and the notification bell down below if you haven't already, and hit me up on all socials, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, or hop in my Discord if you have any questions. And let's hop into the game, shall we? So this game, as you can tell, starts off like most Pokemon Unite games with a XP share Lucario sharing the jungle with me, but we try and make the best of it, and this whole game is just silly. So basically, what I'm going to be going for this game is Brave Bird and Aerial Ace. Obviously, that's like the go-to combo for like most Talonflame since like the beta, but recently Fly and Flame Charge has been seeing a lot of popularity, and that's because Fly and Flame Charge is really good too. I have a whole build video on that if you want to go check that out. But Brave Bird and Aerial Ace just has that like oomph, like that boom factor that sometimes Fly is missing out on, you know, that surprise factor, and that's what we're trying to just like abuse in this build. So you know, as for items, we're going full damage. We're going Razor Claw, Scope Lens, and Muscle Band, which is super risky, and you'll see that it bites me in the butt a couple times in this game because I just go super ham for no reason. But if you want to play that playstyle, those are the items you should be going because it allows you to do a ton of damage, and it's really fun to play. Should you do it in like a ranked game, I would probably say no. I would probably say like drop one of the damage items for Buddy Barrier just for the sake of like viability and like team fighting and like clutch moments. But if you are going to have a silly goose game like I am in this game, just go full damage and just have a fun time if that's what you want to do, because that's what matters in Unite. In any video game, really, is just have fun. So for those of you that don't know, Brave Bird does a bajillion damage. You can see it right here. And when you get far ahead on Talonflame, by the way, like check out this second Aerial Ace. Really bummed me out. Look at that, right into a wall. Didn't think it had that interaction. Doesn't matter, we cleaned it up anyway. But Townflame and Brave Bird basically makes it so like if you get ahead, it's really hard to respond to the damage output. Like I go and I aggressively invade this dude's jungle. Like I make his or her life absolutely miserable for the first few minutes of this game because now I'm ahead as Talonflame, and that basically means that there's nothing that this Greninja is going to do to me. And it's not even a Greninja yet. So he's level 5 right now. I'm level 8 because now I've gone and I've taken another buff camp. And I keep this person below Greninja for a long period of time in this game. And you can see here, like, yes, I missed the Ludicolo somehow. But then I'm like, you know what? Let's not go and take it. Let's go and bait it. Let's go and use it for bait for another KO. And so that's what we do. It's like, all right, goes for the Ludicolo. I got Brave Bird and Aerial Ace. I know if I land Brave Bird, it's like 75% of its HP pool. And because of Razor Claw, you also get some like super nice crits, and the double Aerial Ace plus the Brave Bird like really just makes the build pop. And then for those of you that don't know, when you land Brave Bird and then you hit with like an Aerial Ace, it basically gives you like another enhanced attack, and this makes it so you can basically just double Aerial Ace, and that is a massive amount of burst damage, and it's pretty much like unmissable damage, except for the beginning of this game where somehow Aerial Ace missed. But basically, as long as you land your Brave Bird, there's very little counterplay because of how much damage it actually does. Like, we just hit him for 1,897. Here, this is where Buddy Barrier would have come into play. If I had Buddy Barrier here, I live, but I don't. I thought that the tiny shield that Talonflame's Unite move would give me would be, like, enough to survive, but it wasn't. It was just me being overly aggressive and, like, hunting down this Greninja this game because, you know, sometimes to have fun in Pokemon Unite, you got to make up little mini games for yourself. You know what I mean? And this game was Hunt the Greninja. But as far as Aerial Ace is concerned, do not doubt the damage output of this ability. It is absolutely insane, and it's a decent repositioning tool as well because it repositions you. It's like a little dash, but it's a sure hit. Like you can't whiff it unless you accidentally hit like a wild Pokemon camp or something like that, which makes it a fantastic chase down tool. We go and we have a pretty delayed Dreadnought here, and you guys are probably wondering, why didn't you just rush it? It's like, this game was not like other Pokemon Unite games. Clearly. I mean, the first Dreadnought's going down at 5 minutes, guys. Okay, that's 2 minutes after the spawn. And the reason why is the enemy team just had zero interest in Dreadnought. We had 2 people top on our team that had no interest in Dreadnought, and we have 2 people on the enemy team that have no interest in Dreadnought, and their jungler doesn't exist. And so the Dreadnought takes in this game are weird. There's like literally only 2 Dreadnought takes. I'm not even there for the other one. Because I see this Greninja and my vision just goes red. And here I make a mistake again, which is like, I mean, can you call it a mistake? It's just pure aggression. I just go for this Greninja, and I have nothing to get out with. Absolutely nothing. And so I just get KO'd, which, if you're playing ranked, don't ever do that, okay? Because you're giving back XP and like shut down XP to the enemy. But in this game, you can clearly see that it's trending towards a more stompy type of game, and so you gotta have fun with it, you know. You really gotta push the boundaries, especially when you're going full damage Talonflame. Like, if you're not going and trying to do as much damage as possible, then like, what are we even talking about, you know? As far as the Unite move is concerned, Talonflame's Unite move gives a tiny shield, but really it's just more useful for the displacement. If you can go and, like, a lot of people use it to chase down people. I try and use it as like a last resort. If I'm in like a 1v1, I'll just, you know, pop it into a wall or anything like that, just try and get a little bit of shielding. Look at this Gardevoir. Like, I tilt this Gardevoir off the face of the earth here. I dodged like literally every single ability with Aerial Ace and Brave Bird. It was pretty, that was pretty legit. Like, I mean, we dodged the Unite move, we dodged everything with that. But then we come up here, we're just waiting. I'm looking, trying to wait for this Lucario to stop moving around, and then Greninja obviously just like dashes away into the smoke and is never seen or heard from ever again. But what was I saying? Oh, Unite move. So I like to use it like to just like as a last like ditch resort if I'm in like a 1v1 or something, just to get a little bit of shielding and wait for cooldowns to come back up, because like you really don't want to be going into like extended fights with this type of build, especially because you don't have buddy barrier, right? So like you pop Brave Bird, you pop your 2 Aerial Aces, and then you want to move away and like try and reset and wait for your Brave Bird to come off cooldown again. You can see a lot of times in this game I don't do that. I just keep going because I'm full damage Talonflame and we're winning, and so why the heck not? Am I wrong? But another real massive usage of this Unite move is displacing enemies off of objectives, displacing enemies off of their goalposts. It's like really crucial that you do this because you can set up some really fantastic plays. So here he pops his Unite move, I just pop mine back, and you have to remember that Talonflame's Unite move just got buffed. And the Unite move charge rate just got buffed, so you get that thing back lickety-split. Should I have used it right before Zapdos? Probably not, but I would feel worse if I just like randomly lost that Greninja 1v1. Now, I don't know why my team is going for this. I'm pretty sure we have like a substantial lead here. And look at, like, you can tell, even though my bars are green this game, I don't know about you guys, but like, I have been getting some really weird input lag in Pokemon Unite. Like, I never had any problems with lag in Unite until like probably the last like 2 weeks. I've just been getting like some really weird, like I'll flick my like stick in one direction and then like it will just like zigzag all over the place. I don't know what the deal is, but drop it in the comments. Let me know if you guys have been having any kind of weird input lag in Pokemon Unite. But that one in particular, like, I don't know what happened in that fight. I was going to try and steal that Zap. Thankfully, we got it anyway, but somehow I ended up on the other side of the pit. Like, I'm assuming, like, maybe Blastoise hit me with a displacement move as I was going, and it just bugged out. But, like, really weird. Am I wrong? Like, we just straight up... like, if I had lost that Zap and I ended up on the other side of the pit, I would be so upset. I'd be so pissed. But thankfully, we get it, and the rest of this game is just a silly goose time because there's nothing the enemy team can do to stop this. I consider heavily chasing this Gardevoir because we got 20 seconds left in the game, and I go for it, and this guard just slips it so good, and then Greninja comes in and tries to mess with me, and I'm like, nah, let me zap away, and then look what happens. I go straight into a wall. Like, why? How does that even happen, dude? How does that even happen? It doesn't matter for the outcome of the game, but it's just like, this is a silly goose build, silly goose game, guys, but it does do a lot of damage, and you can win games with it. I hope you enjoyed this Talonflame build. I'm sorry for the spotty video output this week. It's my birthday, and I just have a bunch of family stuff going on. We got people getting into car accidents. We got weddings. We got weddings on my birthday. And then I got my birthday stuff. So I'm trying to put stuff out there for you guys. But there's just a bunch of other stuff going on. I do have that Nintendo eShop gift card. It's literally like right off screen right here. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do a giveaway for you guys. So maybe you guys can drop some suggestions down below. Like, I don't know if I should use Gleam or some other thing, or just have a bunch of people comment, or just do it in the Discord or something. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support. We're climbing there, and I just want to keep making content that you guys want to see. So if you have any suggestions for builds or anything like that, please drop them in the comments below, and I will go and I'll run them and make a video on them. So thank you so much again. That's going to be it for me, guys. Damocles out.